Hey guys, it's me Noah coming at you with another video.
I like that game.
This time I actually wanted to talk in like full length about the deck I'm playing. I'm playing Scythe Control. I know Corey played the deck in 2014, and I saw what he was working with and was like, oh, this is really cool. I know he spent a lot of time in the lab. I didn't spend as much time in the lab, but I still think this is a really solid build. I'm going to talk about all of my choices as we go through.
Nah, silver. Fucking silver, bitch. He still sucks.
2 Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit, because you want this deck to be essentially as reactive as you can. Once all of the monsters are gone and you're only drawing spells, it's a really, really good sign. Because you know that you've reached a point in your deck where you can essentially do whatever you want. And he's also a really beautiful first turn opener. And because we're playing the other cards, this will be really, really good.
Wait, really? You serious?
We're playing 1 Thunder King, Thunder King. Thunder King's fucking beautiful. The fact that Thunder King stops a lot of the meta decks right now is just insane.
No Steven.
And then we play...
Wait, does it affect any of those?
2 Fire Hands.
Yo, you want to do it?
2 Ice Hands.
What?
Because anti-meta, why not? The fact that this essentially shuts your opponent out is absolutely beautiful.
This will be me and you.
All it has to do is hit the grave. The fact that you can blow over monsters, and especially because you want a really reactive deck. As long as these stay in the deck, and they're only going to last like 1 or 2 turns. So as long as these are in the deck for the first couple of turns, they're actually really, really strong. Then we have 2 Artifact Scythe. I didn't opt to play 3. I thought about playing 3. 3 was just not working for me. Because you only bring it back twice, you're probably going to play it maybe 3 times overall. And stopping your opponent from special summoning 3 times, normally if you don't have game at that point, it's just like, oh, you kind of deserve the game loss. But Scythe is really powerful. For those of you that don't know, it has the artifact mechanic. And then it also has the... when you bring it, when it's special summoned, your opponent can't special summon the rest of the turn. So, if they go to summon, say like they're playing Satellar Knights and they go to summon Vega, you do this. They lose the turn because there's nothing they can do. Even if they have Nova, like you have multiple ways to prevent them from special summoning and plussing in any faction. So this is just really good overall. Then we play 1 Mortal Pop Stuff, standard artifact. And then we play our 1 dude, Kaw's a savage. I mean, essentially, he special him in 24, he draws a card, and then he allows you to draw a card. And then you play 3 other artifacts, and sometimes if both get hit, you're going to get 2 draws, and getting 2 draws in a reactive deck is always better than not getting any. Then we play the barrier statues. Shout out to Alan Fung for signing these and getting these for me. Alan, man, thank you so much for these. These are all really cool cards. This is also from an early deck idea. I can't remember who's playing the deck. I think the deck topped at Nats in 2014, maybe 2013. And they were playing the barrier statues, and I was like, why would anybody play these? These are bad. And then I took an old look at them and was like, wait, like once these hit the grave and you bring them back, it's just like, does your opponent have a way to stop them? No? Okay, they lose. Like in a lot of good decks, like if I do this, you can't special summon your deck. I didn't know you played any fire monsters. I mean, essentially, the Volcanics are the only response to that. Volcanics, Shadows, Burning Abyss, Fairy, Lightsworn, Satellar Knights, Yugiohs, other weird mashups, Mermails. And then that's essentially it. I mean, you summon this one first turn and they don't really have a play. Because a lot of decks don't play wind monsters. And these are all stuns within themselves. So, of course, I'm going to play one of each. None of
they sideable?
Actually, I think the only card in this deck that I would actually side are these four. Because they're reactive, but they're not reactive in the rest of the sense like the deck. So if I were gonna cut these, I would probably cut them for other cards that you'll see very soon.
Wait, how did you do damage? The E, right? Not W. Right.
Next we're gonna go straight into spells. Darkhold, Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse. Staple. I like blowing the board.
17 killers.
That's it. I mean,
he was 17.
There's nothing really else to say. Those were all just really powerful cards.
One death. He's shouting all you.
The Pot of Dualities. This goes into a theory that I had been reading a lot about, and with the Pot of Dualities, essentially, it was, you don't special summon really during your turn. You special summon during your opponent's turn, and getting cards that allow you to do those is really, really, really important. So it was like, oh, okay, like why not? I don't play double cyclone. Like I'm not bad. I don't play cards like that that don't work in certain situations. 3 MST, staple. Why not? Destroying back row in a deck like this is actually really important because once you get your Call of the Haunted off, or you get your Oasis of the Dragon Soul, or any form to special summon the artifacts or any other monsters, it's just like, oh, do you have a response? If you're not playing the Dark Hole or one of the torrential tributes you're allowed, well, the one torrential tribute you're allowed, or Emir Force, you essentially lose the game. I mean, I don't know why people choose to play bad cards like Double Cyclone. We play 4 artifacts. Maybe you know something I don't. Tell the team to tell me so I can be a better player. Then we play 3 Upstart Goblins.
That's a stun, right?
Because getting to cards in a deck like this is really, really good. The only problem with this card essentially is that when you get this card, you don't want to get it off of Curry Bandit. You want to draw it into this card. This is the only spell that you really don't want to draw into with Curry Bandit.
Take them away so that they don't get the kill and you help the enemy.
And then we play 2 Oasis of the Dragon Soul, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Call of the Haunted, and our favorite powerful Rebirth. These are all staple traps for the deck. The Call of the Haunted and Oasis of the Dragon Soul to bring back the artifacts so that you get all of their effects. The Powerful Rebirth is actually a new card that just came out, and...
Is he still talking?
Dude, shut up. You fucking suck at life. A Powerful Rebirth, you can target any level 4 or lower from your graveyard and special summon it. It is continuous, but it doesn't, it's not tied to the monster, so if this gets blown up, you can bring back the monster, and it also gains 100 for each of the levels brought back, so that's really, really important. We play the 2 Mirror Force, obviously, just to clear boards. In a deck like this, once you clear the board, and you can swing for really low numbers, it's really important. 1 Deep Prison, because we need to stop cards like Stardust, Beals, all problematic cards that this deck really can't get rid of. Like that, I guess. 1 Compulse to stop problematic cards and to prevent them from going into serious plays. To prevent serious plays. To prevent startup of serious plays. To prevent serious plays. And because I never play a deck without Ghost of Grudge. That's the main deck. The main deck comes up to 42 cards. Curry Bandit doesn't really even count as a card, and if we're going by the Upstart theory, I'm only playing like 35 cards. The extra deck, 2 Pleiades. You can make them. I've never run into a situation where I've wanted to make them or needed to, but it's there just in case. 1 Rhapsodian Berserk. I'm good at this game. His partner, Gaga Samurai. I'm good at this game. There's like I mean, honestly, you make this, it's 62 twice. Unless you have Mirror Force D Prison or you can't allow me to make this, you lose the game. One, Ragnar Zero. Funny thing to do is, is go Ghost of a Grudge on their turn, and if they stop you, then it'll go, okay, Ragnar Zero, Ragnar Zero into, from Ghost of a Grudge. Pop the card that's in defense mode, draw a card, and then swing for 24. Game winner. I like bullying my opponent, so I flip their stuff face down and they can't do anything. And then this normally gets over most of the defense in any game right now. I like it when you target my card, so I retarget it and then I fuck you over. Abyss Dweller, because Abyss Dweller is completely savage. And then Yugioh Marrowgeist is the exact same thing except with more attack. Essentially, these two cards, when on board together, guarantee you game against Shadows, against Burning Abyss, against any deck that really needs to touch themselves in the grave.
That was gross. I spelled water.
One Method for Well-Being. One Chris Wong official Gutsman. Another Method for Well-Being. A David Wu official Mega Man. Oh, this week's sponsor. Caramel almond clusters. Buy them. Or don't. I don't really care what you do. Alright, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Noah from Team 1 signing out.